Alright, now we are back into the episode. We got a little stinking recap. I might just skip I'm gonna skip a little long because you know that's like we've already seen everything there is, okay, in the last episode. So there's no reason to like review it over. So yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't think you guys even care about my reaction to the recap of all things. The demon's true nature. But I only say that because, I myself watch reactions a lot of times, and like a lot of my hero reactors, I don't care about their reaction to like the recap of an anime episode. I'm just saying. So that's from my experience. I don't know about you guys, but yeah. The demon's true nature. So that's probably going to be Inuyasha's true nature, I assume that they're referring to.
Hey, we found some sake over here, Chief. Witch, stand up and pour the chief a drink.
Okay, well, it doesn't seem... I mean, he probably intends to eat them inevitably, but he's not doing it right now.
You've weakened considerably. Half-demon. Serves you right, siding with humans and meddling in my affairs.
He's back to normal now.
The barrier isn't gonna hold much longer.
I don't know if I like that too much, yo. All the time in like anime, they always like put this crazy like demonic form that's like about to happen, and then it's to be continued, and then the next episode they're back to normal, and I'm like, what happened? Like they pulled that same move, I think, in Mob, which I love the anime in general, but like they pulled that same move in Mob Psycho, where Mob was like at the end of the episode where he thinks his parents have been killed, or not just his parents, but his brother too, like his whole family, and he goes into question mark mode, and then the next episode happens, and he's not in question mode anymore, and you're like, what? Like what happened? How are you not in that mode anymore? Okay, well, it's beating now. He's playing an eater. I don't think he's playing to rape her. Yeah, he's playing an eater. Oh, he actually killed her? Straight up? Wait, no, it's dead serious? Legitimately? Or did he just... Oh, no, he really did kill her. He sucked her...
Here's a demon. Every woman the chief has had always disappeared mysteriously. This
Oh.
is what happened to them. Curse him. Leave them alone.
Bro, just release the demon.
Yasha, are you alright?
Just release the demon, bro.
The poison has spread throughout.
I really want... that's brutal. You see your dead body at the floor? I don't know if you guys... I would have wanted to show you guys, but you guys can't even see it anyway because of the opacity, whatever. You guys can tell what's happening in the episode. You just can't see, like, the little minor details. I wish you guys could, but, copyright and all that's going to go slap me, and I won't even be able to get the video up. So... But yeah, that's definitely brutal. That is brutal, man. I really hope that they kill this guy, because I really don't like this guy. I dislike him probably just as much as I dislike Naraku, which is saying a lot. Maybe actually a little bit more than Naraku, if you will. Like Naraku still has some redeeming qualities to me about him, but I still don't like him. This guy has none.
Observe me until you perish. Half-demon.
Is he gonna kill her too?
As I devour these women one by one.
If I was her, yo, I mean, if I'm gonna die anyway, I'm gonna go down fighting, man. Like, if I was her, I would straight up just like punch him in the snout, even if it does nothing, or I would like spit in his face, or do something, really disrespectful. Because I'm just saying, like, if I'm gonna die anyway, like, I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna go down fighting, man. I would straight up spit in his face. Yeah, man, you're gonna kill me? Like, heck no. I mean, you're gonna kill me. If you're gonna kill me, man, I'm gonna die, disrespecting you, man. But yeah, he's gonna try and get the sword now, so... Ooh, he's gonna get hurt. I know for a fact he's gonna get hurt.
You must
They're in
use
front of the demon.
sword and save our women from this terrible fate.
Where do you think you're going?
Piece of shit. I hope they die too.
But oh, fool.
I hope they die. Just as much.
Sealed your own fate this time.
They're even worse than the other guy, because at least the other guy, I mean the villain, he's a coward, but he's not as much of a coward as them. Please release the rage.
That'll teach you for trying.
It's like I have faith that Kagome's gonna be able to like calm him down, so I'm not that worried. You know, I was more worried last episode, but this episode, not as much. You know, when they said Inuyasha's soul getting stolen and all of that, and that never happened. I don't know. That was the weirdest. That was the weirdest non-spoiler that I've ever seen. You know, like it didn't happen, but it could have been a spoiler, but no. I mean, the title of last episode. If you guys remember what that was.
Act smart, you old geezer.
No, what are you doing? What's the kid doing? I mean, okay, finally, now Sango steps in. But Sango and Kagome shouldn't have even let him even run to the grandpa just like that while they are. I mean, they should have let him run to the grandpa, but they shouldn't have let him run to the grandpa, you know, without being near them, you know?
Are you okay?
He's fine.
Give the sword to your friend.
Something about him is so adorable, the old guy.
Where's Inuyasha? Where? Is he here?
He's in the cocoon, bro. I called her bro. Ooh, I'm gonna cringe at that. I don't know why. I hate calling girls bro. I don't know why. I just do. And I'm sure they hate it just as much. But I'll sometimes do it for shits and giggles. Just to like piss them off.
Delectable looking woman.
Bring her to me, son.
Why you?
Keep your filthy fucking hands away from her.
Are you alright, Inuyasha?
They're not gonna touch Kagome because I know like this isn't that type of anime. You know, this isn't Goblin Slayer or Berserk. But like, I'm just saying, if they were to ever do that, or you know, yeah, I mean, yo, if this anime was that type of anime, like I would literally want their skin pulled from their bodies over a slow course of like a year, just like pull off their bodies and pretty much just Griffith's torture, but like times 1,000. Pre-fem though.
The barrier's diminishing.
Yeah, my boy's getting that anger in him. If someone gets overwhelmed by these guys, I'm gonna be disappointed.
What with her?
We're following the chief's
Oh
orders.
shoot, it's a little too loud. I'm gonna start waking up everybody in the whole house. Shippo trying to defend them is just so adorable because he can't do squat. I mean, he's aware of it, but he just can't do squat. Hilala is super adorable as well, but Hilala can actually accomplish something. But Shippo, I would say, is maybe a little more cute than Hilala. But yeah.
There's too many of them.
Oh, come on. But they're human. They are gonna blind me and make me puke with that shot. Like you guys can't see it, but they're essentially showing up one of the men's skirt right here, and I see a hideous peach right now. Insert peach emojis into the chat, but not like. I don't know why. I feel like it's a little bit too inconvenient. It's a little bit too inconvenient that I mean you can interpret how you want, inconvenient or convenient, that these guys are overpowering Sangra. And sorry about yawning. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, so I apologize for that, guys. I am into the episode. But I also paused the episode, so the episode's not happening right now. But as I was saying before, it's a little bit too inconvenient that they're fighting these guys and they are getting overwhelmed, in my opinion, because typically I would say these types of people like Kagome and Sango, like I would think, well, maybe not one of them alone. Like Sango, I mean, of course Kagura would wipe the floors with them, but Kagura is like a foe that's worthy of clashing with Inuyasha. You know, she's far above Sango and Morocco, of course, but I'm just saying, like, they've handled the bees before, you know what I'm saying? Like, they've handled the Naraku bees, which of course are weak demons, but I would imagine the bees could still handle these guys fairly easily. You know, so the fact that they're having problems against these guys, when I'm sure Kagura or even the bees would be enough to kill these guys, and Sango and Kagome put together would be enough to deal with the bees, maybe not, well, definitely not Kagura. But I would imagine they would still put up for like maybe like a minute or 2 minutes, they would probably hold the Kagura back, I would say, before they ultimately die, whatever. But, you know, still, it just seems too inconvenient, but yet convenient, because this is gonna push Inuyasha to go into his demon form with all that rage, because he's also not by his sword as well, and he wants to protect Kagome, and these guys are filth. So yeah.
It's breaking. The barrier won't hold out much longer. Ah!
That's why I said it's also convenient that Inuyasha is gonna break out, because they would die if he doesn't break out, and they're gonna need him to do something.
Are you all right? Hang on.
And Kagome and Sango can't handle the this demon by their own. You know what I mean? They'll either get overwhelmed. I mean, if they get overwhelmed by the guys, then they'll definitely get overwhelmed by that other guy, the big boss. Come on, boy. Release that rage. Release that rage.
Inuyasha, what's happening?
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Let it go. Let it go. All right. All right. I want him to fuck shit up. He's gonna fuck shit up. He's gonna fuck shit up. Yo, boy, he's getting in action now. Yo, he's getting a 9-tailed fox on him. Yo, I want him to run for. I want him to be afraid. Like I want to see the fear in his eyes before he dies. I know I sound so twisted. Yo, yes, please kill them. Let them be afraid. I want them to run away and just get killed while they're running away. Please, who cares? Listen, I love Shippo and all, but you know, please do it. These guys are filth. They deserve it. They deserve it. Please. Yes. Release that rage. These guys are filth. I don't care. I love Shippo too, so Shippo, avert your eyes, but let this happen. Please, do not stop him, Kagome. Do not fucking stop him, Kagome. Do not stop him yet. Yes, come on.
You amuse me, but the show is over.
Yo, come on. Fuck you. Yo. Go Tenmaru. It's something about that makes me cringe. It just sounds so made up with that name. Maru sounds Japanese, but Goten, it does too, but you know, I don't know. The combination just sounds weird. Then again, I don't know Japanese. Yo, he went straight through that. Yo. No, but I want to see the fear in his eyes. Please, don't let him die yet. Please. I want to see the fear in his eyes. Please. Please, don't just go for the kill blow. If you kill him, then go for... Shut up. He's so dumb right now. Like, his brain cells just dropped. His brain cell levels just dropped dramatically. Oh, he killed him already. No, man. I wanted to see the fear in his eyes. Shoot. Because this guy was like a sack of crap. Please don't let them escape. Come on, kill them. Come on, go for them. Don't stop him. Don't stop him. No, you know why, man? Because if Inuyasha lets these guys go, I mean, they won't do it in the story, of course not. They won't do it, but like because or at least they'll do it behind the scenes. But these guys, you let them live, they'll go back and they'll rape other villages and kill other people, and they're the stupid idiots. They will get involved in another demon, and they will start, raping and pillaging other villages. So at that point, I'm just saying, you might as well, get rid of them. I'm just saying, like I'm all for Inuyasha killing them. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. Kagome, Shippo, and this kid and everyone. I mean, the kid, of course, I understand. Shippo, I understand, but Kagome is too much of a saint, man. They're like feeling. I'm pretty sure they're like feeling sorry for these guys, and I'm just saying they were literally about to either kill you or rape you or both. So I mean, of course, intention wise, not like I'm pretty sure it's kind of inferred, but like if they were gonna do that, I'm just saying there ain't no reason to feel sorry. Like, shoot. Scumbags like that deserve like boiling hot water poured on their cocks. I'm just saying, not just on their cocks, but like inside of it. You know what? Forget boiling hot water. We're talking about lava, okay?
Inuyasha.
Lord Sesshomaru!
Please.
Oh, Lord Sesshomaru!
Oh.
Have you gone away and left me
No,
once again?
Sesshomaru better not step in here. I don't want Sesshomaru to kill them, because I want them to die I want them to die brutally, and Sesshomaru would just be kind of like mercy killing. I feel like he would not mercy, but it would be kind of like just like get it over with. Like, I want them to be afraid, and I don't want him to even stop Inuyasha either. But they could run into Sesshomaru. To me, both situations are bad.
Lord Sesshomaru! Where are you, Master?
He's so dumb.
Lord Sesshomaru!
he's looking in that hole.
How could you leave without taking your faithful retainer along with you? I know. It's
After so many years of abuse, he just yeah.
all because of you, Rin. Curses. No, I sure wish he would abandon that human child somewhere.
Bro, she's kind of the reason why he's taking care of you even right now.
Sesshomaru has gone to find Inuyasha in order to confirm what Bokuseno advised him.
Huh? What is this Inuyasha like, Jockin?
An excellent question, Rin. It's a long
She's so adorable, though.
but one which must be conveyed.
Rin is her name. I just
As you are aware,
got that.
Inuyasha is Lord Sesshomaru's younger brother, but he hardly compares in demon rank or in demon dignity.
Watch when they see that full demon form.
Because he is,
She's uninterested.
hold up! Where are you going?
She sees him.
I don't really like long stories.
Oh, never mind.
Let's go on. And
Still
We'll
cute.
find some nice juicy grass.
She just does not care.
To tell the story.
You get no respect around here, man. But it's very cute how much he loves Sesshomaru. Please, yes, 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 yes. I know he's gonna come after Morocco and them next, so I don't want that. But please, no, don't let them escape. Yo, kill them all, yo. Come on, yo. My boy is going in. I know, guys, I sound so demonic right now. I sound so demonic right now. I apologize for how you guys are seeing me right now. Okay? I apologize, but I don't. But these guys are scumgags. I said scumgags. What? What the fuck? I can't even speak. These guys are scumbags. So, these guys get it all. Okay? I don't care. I mean, if they were the type to go rob someone, or even put a sword to someone's neck, but not do anything with it, and just be give me the loot, give me the loot. by Biggie Smalls. Yeah, if they were to do something like that, like I still wouldn't think that they deserve death. Like I don't think robbers deserve death. You know, if you're even a home invader, I mean, I would personally kill a home invader, but like, you know, with a gun. I'm not talking with a knife. That's a little too brutal. But you know, I would protect myself and my family regardless of what, because you don't know if they plan to kill you. But if they're like, if I'm saying if they intruded your home and they don't have intentions to kill you, you know, then I think that they don't deserve death either. I don't think home intruders deserve death, minus the intentions to kill you. I don't think robbers deserve to die. But these guys are like actual murderers who will murder children and women and rape and all of that. I'm pretty sure that's kind of inferred. So I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, bye to them. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Yo, this is joy. No, I don't want her to get hurt. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has more of a chance to help Inuyasha than Moroku and them. No! Oh, never mind. I thought he was turning to them.
I beg you to spare us.
No.
We're simply following the chief's orders. That's all.
Who cares? You were having fun. I saw those fucking smiles. No. If I was Inuyasha, man, nah, bro. Nah. They're gonna live. Kagome is gonna go intercept all of this. But, you know, I'm just saying, like, off their heads. Like, me, if I saw her coming, I would just grab each of them and just pull back even further away. So I'm away from, because I'm sure there's still a part of Inuyasha still conscious. I would just pull them, and I would just pull them back with me, and I would just, you know, just like start Nine Tail Fox bitch slapping all of them.
Have mercy on us.
No, you don't deserve it. Oh, come on. Who cares? What about those villagers? They beg for their lives. Okay, listen, I'm not a liberal or conservative, but I just gotta say, you freaking liberal. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not a liberal or conservative, but you freaking liberal. I still love Kagome, but you know, of course she's trying to protect Inuyasha, but why feel sorry for them? Again, these guys did even worse. These guys were killing children, for crying out loud. You know, I'm sure that there was even, like, maybe even some babies in certain villages that they took down. They probably killed the babies too. Like, historically, it happens. It happens. So I mean, who cares? That oh, we were just following him. What? That's like what analogy could I make? I don't know, man, but I'm pretty sure if you guys are I'm pretty sure you guys are on the same page as me here. You know, I can't think of an analogy off the top of my head. Please kill them. Please kill them. Please kill them. Please kill them. Please. 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 Yes. Good. 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 They deserve it. Good. No, stop it. No, not yet. Let him kill them. No, stop it. No, stop it. Kill him. Hurry up. Get it done. Freaking Sesshomaru. No. Oh, gosh, no. Why, Sesshomaru? I still love you, still my favorite, yo, but like, why? Why'd you interrupt this, man? I want to just come in this anime and just like, you know, Garp from One Piece versus Luffy style. Just like, take my knuckle and just place it onto like the top of Sesshomaru's dome, and just like, you know, like what the heck? Then again, I'm also a midget, so like I probably can't do that. But still, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I want to do that, bro. Oh my god, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? Oh, you gotta stop it. Oh, these guys deserve to die, man. I don't care, bro. Because they are the idiots to find themselves back in the same damn situation. At least Sesshomaru, please kill them. Sesshomaru probably won't. But because Sesshomaru, I think, is being a better person right now. I think he's not even trying to kill Inuyasha. I think he's trying to tame Inuyasha right now. Or at least see what's going down. But who knows?
Sesshomaru!
Why is he here?
That's so...
You are nothing more than a murderous demon.
Unfortunately for Inuyasha, the pure demon blood of his father is too strong for a half-demon such as himself. In essence, the demon blood will attack the soul. He will not be able to recognize himself.
Why is one tooth bigger than the other? I don't know why on Inuyasha.
Come after me, Inuyasha.
Aw.
To test your strength, transformed as such.
He's gonna whoop him. He's gonna whoop him. He's gonna whoop him. It's guaranteed. He's gonna whoop him. Oh, fuck you, Sesshomaru, for disturbing this.
Inuyasha!
No, don't do it! Sesshomaru's new sword can slay an enemy with the slightest bit of pressure! You'll be destroyed before you even get close to him!
You gotta lower it down a little bit. Yeah, boy, alright.
He fought off Sesshomaru's
Sesshomaru's gonna counter. Oh, so badass. That was badass.
It's foolish.
Who cares? It was badass.
He's cut all over! Stop already! Inuyasha!
Inuyasha, you feel no fear. You know no pain. The demon blood coursing through your veins has taken over your soul. You don't even know who you are. And you'll continue fighting until you die.
What are you getting at?
Came in your pursuit to see if Dr. Sano's words were true. And now, little brother, I understand. You are not a full-fledged demon. All you are is a half-breed.
What does he mean by that?
Know your place in the world. A half-demon should act like one. On your knees.
Why did he even have to? Why did he even have to disturb Inuyasha, yo? I'm so pissed off at Sesshomaru, man. Like, at this point, I'm just pissed off in the whole episode. I know I'm being quiet, but like you don't know how pissed off I am. Like, why did he even have to disturb Inuyasha in the middle? Like, I wanted Inuyasha to just off with their heads, man. I mean, I am, guys. Like, I don't know if I told you guys this before. Hopefully, this doesn't, piss you guys off or not, whatever. But, I don't force my views on anyone. Like, I am a Christian, but I'm just saying, like, these guys are scumbags. Like, kill them and send them to hell. I'm just saying, man. Yeah, I really don't like. I mean, I don't like if he stopped Inuyasha to get Inuyasha back into his normal state of mind. I still would have been pissed off. But I'm just saying, it would have been a lot more acceptable than him simply, it would have been a lot more acceptable than him just stopping Inuyasha just to have this stupid bout about Inuyasha knowing his place as a demon. Like, what? Oh my gosh. That's so annoying. He literally just, I don't know, bro. I'm really not happy with Sesshomaru right now. I want to just straight up just like cuff him in the head, man. Yeah, he's down. Oh gosh. Yeah, I know he's gonna live, and if he doesn't live, he's gonna get revived by like a Dragon Ball. But the, you know, still.
Inuyasha!
And still, the fact that Inuyasha feels no fear is a lot more badass than Sesshomaru right now. I'm just saying that. You know, I think the idea of not feeling fear is, you know, it's very, very admirable. He's down for the count.
Please stop!
I don't think he's planning to kill him. Is he? If he is, then man, Sesshomaru is quite messed up. He's not gonna hurt her.
Finally been brought down.
Don't come any nearer! Kagome, no! Kagome's in trouble!
What if Inuyasha hits her?
If you wish him to stop, use Tetsuga to reverse the transformation.
But Sesshomaru of all people should know this. Sesshomaru of all people should understand Inuyasha's slaughtering these scumbags. I'm just saying. I don't.
Otherwise, he will continue to fight when he awakens.
I thought he wanted to kill Inuyasha.
You could have finished him off earlier if you wanted to. Instead, you merely held him off with your sword.
Okay. You know what? We still like you, Sesshomaru. You're still number one place. My mistake. You didn't want to kill Inuyasha. Good. Okay. But man, he really just hoed Inuyasha, man. Yo, Sesshomaru is so OP. I didn't think he was that OP. Like, I knew he was OP, but that OP, that's surprising, yo. I mean, I was under the impression that Inuyasha would stomp him in his demon form, but I was wrong. I was dead wrong. Okay, yeah, Inuyasha is OP, man. Like, I knew you guys told me he was OP, but like, I didn't think he was this strong. Like, this is crazy. I'm still pissed off. The other scumbags deserve to die, and I hope they get slaughtered at the end of the episode by someone else, like some other demon. But you know, because they are idiots who'll find themselves in the same situation all over again.
Why did you stop at that? We all know you despise him.
Why are you mad? Like she's over there clenching her fist. I mean, why are you mad though? I mean, it's pretty obvious. You know, he's getting a change of heart, I think, which is a good thing. So why are they
I
mad?
can't believe you've developed feelings for your brother.
No, he didn't.
I will slay him, eventually. Why kill him now, when he doesn't know himself? There would be no point.
Exactly. He's changing. Uncle
Came to stop you.
Uncle Sesshomaru, we know it's going down. We know it's going down. I'm just saying, you know. We know you're turning into a good guy, Uncle Sesshomaru. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I mean, he's still twisted, but you know, well, not twisted. He's not twisted anymore. He's not evil in my opinion in any way, but he's just very, I don't know the right word for it. But yeah, he's still not completely, you know, he's just not evil right now, I would say to me. Like, he's not evil in any way, shape, or form right now. He's not even neutral. I'd say he's more good than bad right now. But yeah,
Inuyasha's violent behavior.
at least how I perceive it. But yeah, he hoed Inuyasha, yo. He made a hoe out of him. Like that is insane. So cute.
Lord Sesshomaru, you're finally back.
Rin, I hope you have fared well.
I and Rin we're on our very best
So cute.
behavior. Dragon has become most melancholy, though.
Because no one gives him respect. He's also cute too. I'm not gonna lie.
What gives, my lord?
I would like Zerber both of their heads.
Master Inuyasha.
He probably didn't want them to see what he was doing.
Master, that was
How dare I question you? How dare I question you? I would like Zerber his head.
Lord Sesshomaru.
This man, they deserved it. Good for them.
So you shouldn't be moving yet.
I would like spit on them too, yo. Spit on the non-believer. Remember a PewDiePie? What? Ceiling spit back. Ceiling spit back. Ceiling gang.
Must absolutely reek of the scent of the bandit's blood.
I know I said ceiling gang for shits and giggles. We're actually floor gang. Floor gang.
Good.
Oh.
Inuyasha, you did it to save the innocent.
Yeah.
That's why you attacked these bandits.
They deserve to die. It's all kittens and rainbows right now for me. It's all kittens and rainbows. There's dead bodies on the floor. The bodies at the floor. But you know, still, like, it's all kittens and rainbows from how I see it. I know I'm screwed up. How about Grandpa?
He's a demon. If you get close, he'll rip you to pieces.
No. Oh please. I'm sorry, but you know I wouldn't hurt them either. But like if they did that, you know what I would do? I would just shrug it off and I'd be like, I would like blatantly do that to them, and I would just be like, all right, I'm out. You know.
You're wrong.
He did the demon. Shut up. Shut up. You guys were about to kill you.
I don't care if he is a demon. He did everything in his power to save my grandpa. He helped get rid of all the bad men.
I hunted those men down.
They deserved no, but they deserved it though. They deserved it. I'm just saying. I mean, of course, you guys. I know you guys can have different perceptions, and that's fine. You know, I endorse people to be saints and angels. You know, so all of you watching this video who don't have the same mindset as me about killers and rapists, you know, being sentenced to death is a good thing. That the world would be better off without them. That's fine. You know, all of you guys, I want to give you a hug. That's fine. But, you know, for me, man, I'm just saying, like, straight up, I will John Wick, hunt him down with an Osu pen. You know what the weeaboo game Osu, right? The weeaboo tapping game Osu. Yeah, I'll like hunt him down with like an Osu pen. Straight up, yo. I'll literally slaughter all of them with a nail clipper.
The power that I desired, it wasn't like this.
Each time Inuyasha transforms into a demon, he loses a piece of himself. Today, he didn't even hear Kagome's voice.
Miroku, I want to stay with Inuyasha, even if he fully transforms into a demon.
Songo,
I caused so much trouble over Kohaku, but you've all stood by me like it was the natural thing to do.
Well, they're going to be getting it in pretty
Stand
soon.
behind him.
It's a romantic feel right now. It's a beautiful view.
yes.
I'm gonna rewind it because I want to hear what she said here. I don't really like missing things in a reaction. If I ever do, you guys can tell me in the comments section if I missed something, or you think I missed something.
I caused so much trouble over Kohaku, but you've all stood by me like it was the natural thing to do. That's why I must stand behind him.
Yes.
Okay. I get it. He's just agreeing with her. Something about that water just looks oddly tasty. Yo, but let me just tell you right now. This is such a vibe. Look at this field. Look at this picture. This is such a vibe. The whole aesthetic here. The whole this just screams like the 90s. This literally screams the 90s. It's so beautiful. Like, I can literally see like a game, or not just a game, but like Yamashita, Tatsuro Yamashita, or his wife. I forgot her name, but like she made the whole Plastic Love album, and song, I think. Yeah, I can literally see like that song just playing in the background, and this type of aesthetic. It's so beautiful, yo, and it's very nostalgic. Are you trying to wash his hands off? It's not that bad.
The smell of blood off my hands.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I sound so bad. Oh my gosh, I sound so evil right now.
It's sickening.
It's not that sickening. No. Making too much of a big deal out of it.
Here.
Keep it.
You don't have to force yourself to stay by me.
What's your problem? You know, I wish you'd all stop pussyfooting around me. Because I don't have a problem with what happened. I don't give a damn what I did.
Don't kid yourself.
It's kind of cute that what's happening here.
It must be so hard.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm surprised though that this is affecting Inuyasha the way it is. I'm very surprised. Very, very, very surprised. Like from him at first, like when we met him at first, like I don't think this would have upsetted Inuyasha in the first place. But yeah, interesting. I mean, I would know he would be affected by it, but that affected, I'm just surprised about that. Now, this is just a really cute moment right now. Like, I want Kagome to like give him a hug, like big time, yo. Yeah, boy.
Inuyasha, I know how you feel.
Yeah, boy. Get the waifu pillow out.
When I was transformed, it wasn't like that before. The next time I transform, I may even come after you with these claws, Kagome.
Yo, he's hugging a hand. Yeah, that's kind of true, but still, it's. I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna be fine still, inevitably. Yo, but that's so beautiful. I mean, the red skies is a little bit, I think it's supposed to resemble blood. The skies here in the back because they're red. And even the ocean's kind of purple, maybe, which I guess it's reflecting the sky, and I guess they were trying to, I guess when they created the water, not created, but when they, drew the water, they probably were like, what is red and blue together? Purple. Purple and pink and everything, so purple, pink, and everything. Purple, pink, and everything. Okay, anyway, but I'm not a rapper. So that's what they probably ended up doing. So I understand the reason for doing, this whole color scheme. But the sky's being red to me, it just resembles blood, in a very uneasy setting. It kind of makes it feel like Inuyasha being with Kagome right now is like a sin in a way. Then again, he is a demon, so. But anyway, yeah, the concept of sin probably doesn't exist in this world anyway, because, I don't think they're only thinking this type of a series there even is a god right now, from how I see it, or like a heaven, whatever, or like rules set in place. Interesting. Alright. Well, we had a very fun episode. This is a very, delightful episode. I really wish I didn't pick 3 o'clock in the morning to react to this, because I wouldn't have to like talk very low and all of that. Everything about this episode was pretty awesome, yo. Everything we have already seen really happened, but I was getting quite frustrated that Sesshomaru stopped Inuyasha for killing the men. He stopped Inuyasha from killing the men, yeah. But I understand why he did it. Sesshomaru's developing more of a peacemaking mentality. He's starting to become more of a pacifist. As the series progresses, it is very much so both Inuyasha and Rin's fault for that. And I don't mean fault in a bad way, I mean in a positive way. It is both the fault of Inuyasha and Rin that he's becoming more of a pacifist as time moves along, because Inuyasha kind of put him in his place to begin with. And not just Inuyasha sparked the situation for him to be put in his place. Then his sword came along, and his sword healed him. And his sword also plays a part, which in a way also ties into Inuyasha's father. So Inuyasha's father, well, if you think about it, the whole root cause of the situation of Inuyasha and Sesshomaru changing is Inuyasha's father. Because he literally set everything in place for this to happen. But, minus Inuyasha's father, which I'll get to, Inuyasha would be the next probable root cause. Him being damaged, laying down there, but thanks to him being healed up a bit, he wasn't exactly dead. And, of course, because he was by the tree and incapable of moving for quite some time, the girl had to come over and, of course, aid him in his health and everything. Well, she didn't have to aid him, I don't think, but I don't remember. I don't think she had to do it, but still, she was doing it nonetheless. And of course, because of her, he also got to see the goodness in humanity and actually maybe see it a little bit better from Inuyasha's perspective on why Inuyasha cares for a human being Kagome. And now he can relate in a certain way, although if you could completely relate 100% to Inuyasha, the way that Inuyasha feels about Kagome, if Sesshomaru felt the same way for Rin, that would be a bit scary, and I think we should call the FBI. But, yeah, still, I'm pretty sure it's not really like that. That's why I call him Uncle Sesshomaru, because I'm pretty sure, he's not really delving into those, forbidden grounds. So, the next thing to think about is that, yeah, it is definitely the fault of Rin, I would say, in last place as to his change. But first place I think goes to that caused this whole scenario is Inuyasha's father, because he put everything in place for all of this to happen, man. The swords, the sword thing, getting the sword, and Inuyasha's ability to wield the sword becoming stronger as he develops more feelings for a human and to protect a human. At that point, he's of course able to wield the sword a lot better. Now, it's gotten to a point where, from how I see it, if Sesshomaru wanted to, he would be able to lift the sword up. Because if he wants to protect Rin, which I'm sure he would, I'm sure he doesn't want to, but he would do it anyway. I'm pretty sure that the sword would allow him to do it. You get what I'm saying? If he didn't have his healing sword and he actually had to value the life of Rin, because let's say he couldn't actually repair her if she died, and there was I'm pretty sure if she dies, he won't care, because he can just revive her. So, yeah, he can basically make anyone an immortal and make himself an immortal, more than likely. Then again, I'm sure the sword doesn't have a fountain of youth, so I'm sure you can still die of age. But, just not of injuries amongst battle. It just probably repairs your cells and everything to its original state, more than likely. Whatever that original state is at your current age or whatever, before you died. Now, with Inuyasha, Inuyasha's father, I mean, this just goes to show the level of intelligence. I mean, both, not just wisdom, because to me, wisdom differs from intelligence. Wisdom is more so knowledge, I would say, about like philosophy, I would argue. I mean, you can argue it's also a matter of intelligence as well regarding philosophy. You know, intelligence is still heavily involved. You know, you have to be able to understand, well, if, you know, if A equals B and B equals C, then A must equal C. You know, you have to be able to think about those terms when it comes to philosophy as well. So intelligence does certainly matter, but I would say it's less, or it's just, I feel like it's less prominent than wisdom itself. Wisdom, I would say, is mainly gained over also experience and understanding of other people's natures and everything of that nature, and even a deep understanding, not deep, you know, because we don't even know ourselves, I think, but it's obtained through an understanding of a certain level of understanding of even yourself, even if it's just a drop of water, you know, in terms of a whole ocean and what we know even about our own selves. I believe that truly is wisdom. And Inuyasha's father, I think, has a lot of intelligence and wisdom. He deducted what to do in these situations, knew what to do, and he was very prepared and determined, because, you know, a lot of us make plans and we never carry through with them. He made plans and he knew what they were like, and that's very respectable, I think. Now, the next thing to consider is that Inuyasha could turn at any point in the moment now that we know this. He's kind of like, he's literally like a tiger or a lion. He's like a beast right now. You know, beasts could love you if you take care of them and everything, but they can turn on you at any moment. You know, they're very instinctual. Now, Inuyasha without his sword is under the same problem right now. But there is a slight plot hole that I should point out, because if I don't think that I would be a adequate critique. You know, someone who's giving adequate critique. And of course, you guys, as I said before, can always correct me on something if I'm wrong. But there is a slight plot hole, and I think the plot hole is that why didn't Inuyasha release his demon form? From, what was it, episode 3 or 5, I think it was? He should have released his demon form then, when he went up against that other woman with the hair clumps. Ew. When he went up against her, he didn't release his demon form, and he was on the brink of death, if I remember correctly. He didn't have a sword either. Now the question is, why didn't he release that form? I don't know if they've already described that or not. Maybe I just didn't hear it or wasn't paying attention, but yeah, I believe that itself is something that is potentially a plot hole. I think that the demon form was something that was introduced a lot later on into the series. What I mean by introduced, I mean, of course not introduced, no duh. You know, I think the demon form is something that was thought about, I should say, by, I think her name is Rumiko, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong again, but it was something that was introduced far later on, not introduced, thought about later on to the series. Kind of like I would say half the BS in Naruto. You know, like Gamabunta was shown from episode 1 technically, so I can't even say that. But anyway, still, yeah, this is still definitely a phenomenal episode, 10 out of 10 episode for me. In terms of like a very action-packed episode. No, this wasn't even like a breather. This was definitely a 10 out of 10 for an action episode in general. I'm curious to see how the next interaction between Inuyasha and Sesshomaru is going to go. I'm sure they're gonna hold off of it for quite some time. But yeah, I'm just curious to see how that's gonna go. I'm curious to see the interaction between Inuyasha and Naraku if Inuyasha goes into his demon form, and I'm very sure that it will happen. I'm very sure it will happen. It's almost guaranteed, I think. So I used to wonder what it would be like if Inuyasha in his demon form had a sword, but now it doesn't seem like it's quite possible. I feel like it's kind of like saying, what would happen if you held oil underneath water? You know what I mean? Like, you can't really push, you know, it's gonna come back to the surface. You know, if you push it down with your finger, it's gonna pass your finger, and it's gonna come back to the top. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you can't hold oil underneath water. It's gonna come to the surface one way or another. So knowing that, yeah, you can't really add Inuyasha's sword plus his demon form. They just conflict with each other. So Inuyasha is likely going to have to become stronger than his demon form, and at that point, his demon form, if he becomes stronger than it, would become actually a liability to Inuyasha. That makes sense. But right now, I'm pretty sure Inuyasha will be stronger than his demon form if he didn't have if he knew how to wield his sword a lot better than he does. But he did deal with that demon fairly quickly. You know, he did. And before, he wasn't able to use his sword that well against him. And even if he was able to do it, I doubt he'd be able to kill that guy in one hit. But yeah. So we know that Inuyasha and his brother are gonna fight again. The question is, how are they going to deal with that battle? Is it gonna be like a friendly bout, or is it gonna be like a rival bout where they are planning to kill each other, but it's gonna be through respect as well? That's the next question. I believe that they'll try to kill each other, but they'll stop somewhere along the way and just lose the initiative to try and kill each other somehow. Although I think Inuyasha wouldn't want to kill his brother anyway right now, because he's clearly upset about killing people in general. So his brother's a different story. Then again, his brother did stop Inuyasha from in a way killing himself too. So it's just, there's just a lot of questions how their interactions are going to be from now on. Anyway, guys, that should end the episode review, everything. Before I end it again, I was also getting quite, angry at the whole village for looking at Inuyasha in a certain different way after he had already came back to his senses. If he was still in his demon form, it would be a little bit different, but that wasn't the case, and I think that kind of set me off a bit. Like, yeah. Then again, it also has a positive. By them doing that, it puts Inuyasha on guard, and by traumatizing Inuyasha in a certain way, it prevents Inuyasha from going back into his demon form, or at least it gives him a little bit more resistance emotionally, because it's kind of like this. Sometimes, how do you stop a smoker from smoking? You give him a traumatic experience. Have him on the beach swimming, and whenever he's too far away from the shore and he can't breathe and he's trying to get air in his lungs because he's been smoking too many damn cigarettes, he's having problems now. That I feel like many smokers have stopped smoking cigarettes because they've had a traumatic experience like that. And it's the same situation, although it's a little different because Inuyasha, to begin with, didn't want to be in his demon form. So it's not quite like a smoking addict. You know what I'm saying? It's not quite like that. So, but it's kind of similar is what I'm trying to say here. It's going to give him resistance to going into his demon form when a rage hits him. But it's thanks to his demon form that he did survive. It is thanks to his demon form that he saved Moroku, because both him and Moroku would have been quite literally toast. Everybody there would have been toast, unless Sesshomaru was able to come in time, and he was not. If the men didn't kill Kagome and Stango, or rape them, or kill them, whatever, or both, whatever, that demon likely doesn't seem to have any initiative to rape whatsoever from what I see here. I think he just has the initiative to kill. The men are a different story. The actual humans, I think. And it's also interesting, that's another point that could be said, humans are worse than demons. It could even be argued that. I don't know if that's going to become a prominent theme here, or if it's already been a theme introduced, but, still. I would say the humans in this anime, from a philosophical standpoint, tend to be a bit better than the demons, to be quite honest with you. Behind the scenes is a different story, but from what we see on screen, of course, which is also thanks to the rating, we don't really see humans doing what we really do. Knowing that, yeah, I actually forgot my thought. But yeah, I was still getting a bit mad at them for looking at Inuyasha the way that they were doing when he came back to his senses, obviously. But it was understandable. Now, I remember now. Yeah, Inuyasha, he's gonna have more resistance to going into his demon form. At the same time, he's also gonna go into his demon form easier the next time that ish hits the fan. So it's kind of like, you know, you can't really win, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, now that honestly ends the episode. Anyway guys, hope you have a great time. Stay safe out there. You guys are awesome, always remember that, and peace out.
So until we meet again, stay gold.